The future of Wisconsin's hospitality industry thrives when new leaders are given opportunities to succeed. Every day, passionate young professionals are bringing fresh ideas, new perspectives, and commitment to exceptional guest experiences that will shape our industry. One of those leaders is Tory Trettin, the 2021 Greater Milwaukee Hotel and Lodging Association's scholarship recipient. Today, as sales manager at the Hyatt Regency Milwaukee, she's turning that early investment into a career built on leadership, service, and connection.
Tori, thanks so much for sitting down with me. Literally at the top of the Hyatt Regency in downtown Milwaukee.
Iconic.
One of the best views in the city. Before we talk about where you are today, let's kind of rewind a little.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about yourself back when you were in school and college. Where did you attend and what were you studying originally?
So I attended UWM, University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee.
Go Panthers.
Yeah, love it. And I started there in 2019. And then the pandemic happened. And then in 2021, I was working at another hotel downtown here. And yeah, I switched majors a couple times, ended up with HR as my major.
So was it happenstance kind of getting involved with that other hotel, or was hospitality in some way, shape, or form always sort of part of the plan for you?
So it was a total accident, and I love talking about it because I entered that hotel in 2021 just kind of looking for a job. I had a manager from a former job from when I was kind of basically a teenager that was working as the food and beverage director there at the time. And he was like, I saw that he was looking for people there. And he was kind of like, hey, you could work in the restaurant, but I think you would be a really good fit for the front desk, knowing what I know about you. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I've always liked hotels and I've always been really passionate about the industry and I think more hidden ways, not explicitly like I want to work in hotels, but I've always been very, very interested in the industry. And so I gave it a try and I immediately fell in love with it.
What was it specifically? Because you're interacting with so many people,
Yeah.
whether, coworkers at the property, travelers, tourists, events. Was it one thing in particular that just kind of stuck out to you?
Yeah, I think I really loved the team there, and I had a lot of good mentors that got me really into just how a hotel is run, how we deal with the guests. And I also loved interacting with the guests so much. I'm a traveler at heart, so being able to interact with so many different people every day and hear their stories as they come to travel to Milwaukee, I think is really what grabbed me. And making sure that they had an amazing experience at our hotel.
We all have so many plans for ourselves, and life has a way of flipping it on its head and throwing us in different directions.
Yeah.
And
when I walked in there 5 years ago, because I think it's pretty close to 5 years ago, to the date, I had no idea that 5 years down the line I would still be working in a hotel and be as far as I am at this point. I had no idea.
and in a very serendipitous sort of way.
Yeah.
And it's somewhere along that kind of timeline that you came across the GMHLA Educational Scholarship.
It was actually I think 5 months after I started.
Very early on.
Very early
you said, I'm on board with hotels.
Yeah, I was I love it. I love it.
That's great. So how did you first hear about the GMHLA Scholarship, GMHLA in general, and what made you kind of want to apply for that?
Yeah, so our, at the time, he was our area general manager. He reached out to me and let me know about the scholarship because I was one of the few employees at that property that was currently in college and also a full-time employee. So he was like, I really think you should give this a try and apply. And I did, and it completely changed my life, to be honest with you.
A full-time employee and a student.
It was crazy.
How do you juggle that?
So I did a lot of online classes because it was right after COVID. In the beginning, I think I did more in-person classes, but I really veered towards online once I got my first promotion, and I was really wrapped up in the
You become
hotel
hooked
world.
in
Yeah,
the day to
where I
day.
was like, I want to keep working on this, and I'm so passionate about this. So I was able to get my degree on time, and then also really have an entry point and keep furthering my career.
Walk into the workforce with all of this
Yeah.
experience already built up.
Yeah.
That gives you such a leg up, but also a perspective.
Yeah.
Do you remember hearing that you had won the scholarship?
I do. I remember it was in December, I believe. I think I applied and got the scholarship in December. And I was just beyond thrilled. I got an email from Monica, and she was like, "You're our winner," and I couldn't believe it. It was I was really hoping that I would get it, and I was just so happy and so honored.
WHOA Vice President Monica Gates
Yeah.
still talks about you all the time, and it is probably the person most thrilled that you're back in hospitality.
Yeah.
What did that recognition at such a young age kind of mean at that point in your life?
I think it gave me a sense of, like, this is a place where I could belong long term. Yeah. And I think that pretty much sums it up succinctly. It was like, no, I have a place here. I belong. I can keep continuing down this path.
And how did that scholarship and the somewhat freedom, whether it's financial or time, kind of give you the tools to propel you into the position and career that you're in right now?
Yeah, well, the story of it is that the scholarship, it was a $2,000 scholarship, and that covered, like, with all the other financial aid and stuff, that covered my tuition for like a whole semester. And what I was able to do with the scholarship money was pay for my tuition and then not have to worry about like saving the money that I was earning from my front desk job at the hotel to pay for college tuition. So what I was able to do was I was able to buy my first car.
That's
and I
not
still,
something many young people can say.
Yeah, I still have that car. It's time to have it be replaced.
She's clunking along.
But like, I have like sentimental feelings towards the car. So I was able to purchase the car, and in the beginning there, I was still having my mom drive me to work.
Yeah.
Because I was 21, and like take the bus sometimes. So having the car gave me the ability to pick up shifts whenever necessary and not have to fit with anyone else's schedule. So I was able to pick up more shifts, and then I got my first promotion from front desk agent to front desk supervisor in I think May of 2022. So the effect was pretty much immediate.
It had a ripple effect, and you can't really put a price on the decrease in worry, right? Yeah. That has, and the decrease in stress, and just being able to focus on what do I love? Well, I'm going to find ways to get to work and continue to propel my career.
Absolutely, and also like the last thing you want to do after like a tough front desk shift is have to wait for your mom to pick you up.
Yeah. You kind of get in the car, get home, relax.
So it completely changed my life, and it created a ripple effect. A year after, I was front desk supervisor for a year, and then I moved to the sales department at that property, and I had a sales manager position for 2 years. That was another experience of just people believing in me and me believing in myself and putting in some really good work. And yeah, now I'm here at an iconic full-service property.
It takes very much equal parts of that, of the self-confidence, believing in yourself, but having the right people around you to boost you up and believe in you. And we're sitting here at the Hyatt Regency in Milwaukee. So fast forwarding a few years from graduation, tell me sort of about your role now, your day to day, and the new experiences you're able to have with guests here.
Yeah, so it's really fantastic. I started here about 2 months ago as a sales manager, and it's an iconic downtown property, full service hotel. So there's a ton of learning opportunities for me here, and there's absolutely wonderful people to learn new things from. I'm so passionate about learning, and every opportunity that I have to learn more and just build my knowledge base, I want to do that. And this is the absolutely perfect place to do that.
good people, great location. It's hard to find a place to beat that.
Yes.
For someone maybe watching who's never visited downtown Milwaukee, what do you hope they experience while they're here?
Well, my favorite thing about Milwaukee is the lakefront. I love being in the water here. I love being on the beaches. We have absolutely wonderful festivals here. The food is
100%.
great. The beer is great. It's really an underrated place to visit. And I think once people come here, they always want to come back.
Winters are a little
Yeah.
tough, but if you can get through that, the lakefront, the food, the drink,
Yeah.
it's so hard
And
to beat.
I think the people in Milwaukee, specifically in the hospitality industry, make the difference. Everyone wants to give people such a special, unique experience when they visit Milwaukee. And that's why I love being a part of this industry downtown.
I love that. I love that
Yeah.
it just keeps coming back to the people. And
Yeah.
so, what excites you the most now about the future of your career, and what continues to make hospitality such a exciting and rewarding industry to be a part of?
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about the hospitality industry is just as you keep going along and you keep learning, but there's always, like I always say, there's always a bigger fish. There's always
100%.
more to learn. There's always so much more to learn, different facets of the industry to accrue knowledge about. And there's always people in this industry that are willing to teach and show you more. And those are the people that you want to surround yourself with.
I love that. And as our 2021 Education Scholarship winner, if a current student, hospitality student, was watching this today and wondering whether to apply for the GMHLA scholarship, what would you tell them?
I would absolutely tell them to go for it. It completely, like, I can look back on it and say that it changed the trajectory of my career and made a lot of things that I never expected or ever thought to be possible.
Fantastic advice. I think it's safe to say the future of hospitality is bright with young leaders like Tory. The Greater Milwaukee Hotel and Lodging Association is proud to support students through scholarships, mentorships, and career opportunities.